How's it going, everyone? Welcome to, or welcome back to the channel for another track guide episode. Road America was the top like comment for the next track guide, so that's where we are. Road America. We're in the GT3 Aston, or not Aston, wow. Mercedes AMG. We'll go over the tune real quick and explain what this is all about. So we're going to do 3 laps. First lap is going to be me on the controller, going up pretty slow, explaining the brake markers and how to attack the corner and stuff like that. Second lap will be me on the wheel, a little bit faster, while I still explain the brake markers, but at speed. And then the third lap will be a full quality pace lap. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and let's hop into it. Alright, so assuming you are on a flying lap and these brake marker boards are not destroyed, brake. If there's people around you, brake just before the 300. If you're by yourself, out here solo, you can push it a little bit further, brake right at the 300. Brake in a straight line and then just kind of ease into the corner. Be careful not to cut too much of the corners here at Road America. These curbs are very aggressive, very angry. They don't like you. They have a bad personality. So don't cut them too much or they will, they'll throw you off the track. So you can cut it with half your car, but don't do more than that and don't do less than that. So don't just barely touch the apex. You either have to commit and eat it with half your car, or don't touch it at all. Because if you just barely touch it, it'll just throw you wide. Alright, coming down the hill, I like to brake at the 150. So just in between a 100 and 200 board. Brake hard. I usually like to take this corner in second gear. Again, you can take it there, don't go more. Only take it with half your car. Alright, coming down to the hairpin. Look for the 200 board on the right. So it starts at 500. Brake. I like to brake just before the 200 just to get my car settled. Because if you brake too hard while going in a straight line here, the track actually kind of comes left. So if you brake hard in a straight line, you'll hit the rumble strips and hit this little curb right here. And that's not a good time. You'll be off in Narnia. So I like to brake just before the 200 and turn in just a little bit so I can brake in a straight line. Nice and easy. If you have to, shift down to first just to get the turn in. But I like to exit this corner in second gear. And be careful on this rumble strip, it's pretty bumpy. Your tires like to break loose a lot. Coming up the hill, don't brake too hard because you're going over the crest. It's very easy to lock up your tires here. So if you have to, brake a little bit early and not as hard. So I like to brake just when I'm before the crest of the hill, just before the banner. Don't brake underneath the bridge. That's way too late. There's no real brake marker here. You can tell by the rubber in the road. When you round that corner, you'll be able to see where the brake marker is. It's basically right on my front bumper right here. I guess you could go by like maybe this second board right here with the Chevy symbol. If you're quick enough to look at that, you could probably brake right there. But again, don't brake too hard and don't turn in too early here. It's kind of a blind corner, so you have to wait and then turn in. Because if you take it here, you're going straight off. So you can take it here, and it'll actually, with the way this is tilted, it'll actually help you get around the corner. I don't like to run this corner too wide most of the time, because I've gotten loose on this rumble strip so many times and it has just messed up everything after that corner. So just be really careful on that rumble strip. If your tune feels good, if it feels planted and you don't have any problems, feel free to run that as wide as you want. Get over to the left as far as you can, as fast as you can. And again here, do not cut too much of this corner. Don't cut too much of any of these corners. You can take it with half your car, and again, with the way it's angled, it'll actually help you get around the corner. But you should be able to take that fast right-hander flat. If your tune is good, you should be able to take it flat. Coming down to the corner that I see absolutely everyone and their mothers make a mistake at. So, brake just before the 200 board, brake hard, brake in a straight line, let up on the brake, and then coast in. Now, you can eat this rumble strip, but again, you have to eat it. You do not want to just barely touch this one. This one's really bad. What I like to do is just get my car rotated in second gear as close as I possibly can to that apex, and then run it wide. This corner is all about feel. Kind of want to run it wide and then late apex. Just ease off the gas until you get your car settled into the apex, and then just full throttle. This one, if your tune is good, you should be able to take this fast right-hander full throttle, especially on softs. But your turn-in point is what is important here. I personally like to get all the way over here on the rumble. So when I enter that corner, I'm all the way over here. And you can see where the rubber is on the rumble strip up there. That's where you want to turn in. So just before the 100 board, where all this rubber is right here. Right here is where you want to turn in. And that'll put you just perfectly over that apex with half your car. Don't barely touch that apex. You gotta commit to this corner. Alright, coming up to the final section. I like to use these two little two whiteboards right here. I can't even see those brake markers on the wall because they're underneath the trees and shadows half the time, so I like to use this second whiteboard right here and brake just on that or just after that. But if that board is gone and you can see the brake marker on the wall, brake just before the 400. Just before it. Again here, brake in a straight line, and then let off and let your car coast in. Again, this is another one of those corners that I personally don't like to cut the rumble strip here. It's pushed me wide way too many times for me to feel comfortable taking that. So I like to get really close to it, like the same with that downhill left before the long sweeping right. Just downshift, get your car rotated in, and then you can get on the gas nice and early. And then if the track conditions are good and everything, you don't have to touch the brake for this fast left. If you're up over the rumble strip, you just a slight lift off the gas just to get your car turned in, and then you can eat half of this rumble strip and you're okay. It can push you wide, but with a little bit of practice through there, you'll be able to nail that no problem. And then the last corner is a bit difficult because you're kind of going uphill and then over a crest while your car is transferring the weight. So you lose grip here pretty easily. So what I like to do is use the change in the concrete. So when it goes from asphalt, or whatever this is, concrete to asphalt, I think, I like to brake right where it hits this dark stuff. Brake hard, but not too hard. You also want to trail brake in I like to kind of hit this corner in like a slide almost. I like to downshift twice, get the car rotated in, and then upshift to third. Right about here. And then you should be full throttle from here all the way. You can run it out wide. But yeah, there's a lap at Road America. This track is very technical. It doesn't look like it, but with the way the rumble strips are designed, it's a very risky track. So let's hop on the wheel and do a little bit of a faster lap. Alright, first corner we're looking for the 300 board. Downshift to third, get it tucked over. Don't eat too much of that apex. I'm going to say that a lot. I already have said that a lot. So 150, get it tucked in, full throttle. And coming up to the hairpin left, look for the 200 board. And I like to brake just before it. And then run it out wide. But be careful because that rumble strip is slippery. Just before the crest of the hill. Get over left. I had to let off a little bit there. Just before the 200. Get the car rotated in. And then this one, just kind of feel it out. Play with the throttle. You want to stay about half track and then late apex. I got that totally wrong, but yeah. I got that way wrong. Turn in just before the 100 board. And then look for either just before the 400 on the left or the second whiteboard. And then again here, you don't need to touch the brake if you get your line right. You can just let off. And then back onto the throttle. Look for the change in pavement. And there we go. That's a semi-decent lap. Except for that long right-hander. Alright. 206. Not the greatest lap, but I'm going to run a few fast laps here, and I'll catch you guys at the end of the video. Alright, this is the lap. Oh, man. Come on. Nope. Oh my gosh, man. No, it's good enough. That is good enough. Let's go. Oh, don't ruin it now. Oh, man. Oh. Ooh. Go. Alright, we'll take it. We'll take it. It wasn't the best lap. It wasn't no world record pace or anything, but we'll take it. And we're gonna leave it there. This track is very technical. You have to be very careful. But yeah. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And again, if you haven't already, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.